Do you refer your Fury Berg tied to Jeskai? Yeah, that's what I've been winning a lot with lately. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. My opponent has not revealed a companion here. Rat Poison. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Interesting. Not sure exactly how our Tron matchup is. I think we can go over the top of them a decent amount of time while disrupting them with counterspells. Kind of hoping this is E-Tron as well. Main phase, pop that relic, and then plays Blast Zone. Still could either be green or E-Tron. I feel like more likely to be E-Tron, though, based on the sad start. Although main check relic's a bit weird at E-Tron because of Chalice. Okay, green Tron confirmed. I think I just get another Triumph here. Yeah, it could be the surprise mono blue Tron. Absolutely, it could be. Let's keep up Charm for Tron. I guess I could actually Ice. Yeah, Ice is going to allow me to not get Karn the Great Created here. It's probably a good time to use it. Was this a 7-card keep? Yep. No, they kept 7. I think it was probably a mulligan now. Ice Trinisphere shuts it off. Be very cool if it comes up. They missed their land drop this turn too. Yeah, we did lose the Calibrated Blast. Tough match. I do legitimately believe that matchup is bad. Them cycling the Triome here. Yes, I unfortunately left my squelches at home today. So I play Wrenn, it just gets, they relic my Spellbomb here. I can go Hardcast Typhoon, ice their O-Stone. That can't be good. I think I'm going to make a... Yeah, I think I'm just going to make a giant shark and then ice their one of their lands in their upkeep. If they rip Natty Tron, you know, or yeah, if they rip Tron, good for them. Game doesn't immediately end on the spot. Seismic with the 10 months, appreciate you. Yes, they need Urza's Mine in order to O-Stone us this turn. Oh, they're just gonna level. They're just gonna level that Blast Zone. Caustic with the 8 months, so now they just cannot O-Stone. Land is not a great draw. I think I'm gonna get the upkeep Scry off here. Nexus of Fate is obviously a game-winning draw. I can probably keep a Counterspell. I guess sorry, I just shouldn't play. I shouldn't play the Wrenn here. I was thinking about Wrenn ping. Just gonna wait. I guess I'll keep a Reclamation to replay if they blow up this one. I can start looping the, you know, scrying a return and ideally getting some stuff going. Costing the 8 months here to party. Hell yeah. Any plans to play Red Block for a stream? Yes, I'm sure we have not seen the last of that deck anytime soon. I do think the deck is fine at the moment too. All the Ragavan decks are very good at the moment, I think. Boros, Izzet, Shadow, Rakdos, Jund Saga's fine too. They're all reasonable options. Yeah, until tomorrow maybe. We'll see though. There are 16 days left. And I'm kind of falling behind on that pace I needed to keep to break the record. Trying to pick up the pace a little bit. Struggling to get anything going, to be honest. We'll see. Ballista. Stop playing a deck that doesn't 5-0, takes 30. Our win record with Reclamation is very good. We're like 4-1, 0-1 drop, 4-1, and now 2-1 drop. That is a very high win rate. I know we don't have a literal trophy, but you know, you can't pick up any deck and just expect to get a trophy with it immediately. It's just all about like what deck has good win rates and then hoping to get lucky. Let's make it 12-12. No, let's make it 9-9 so we can castle. And then we can also just bolt them. Oh, this would also let me draw Nexus too. Seriously, for the 2 months. Appreciate you, buddy. I've heard a bunch of people raving about unbanning Twin. Is it meme originally something people think should happen? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I was tagged in a like 14-part tweet over the weekend for someone outlining in detail why they think that it is a crime that Splinter Twin is still banned and needs to be unbanned. And I think it should stay banned. I actually tested it not that long ago. I think it's like a little too scary. Scary with 5 months. Appreciate you, buddy. But there are people who meme about it. There are people who genuinely want it. Like most memes, they're based in like grains of truth, right? Yeah, but yeah, I have play tested it like very recently with Caleb, and both of us went into that play testing thinking that Twin would probably be fine to unban, and both of us left the play testing thinking that Twin would probably be too good. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Do I keep this on the draw against Tron? I think no. Eyelash was spreading rumors about yeah. Eyelash loves to spread rumors. Drama, gossip. All right, let's draw a land. Opponent's built to 5. Is Twin really that much better than Kiki? Yes, yes it is. Yep. Yes it is. Yes. Yes it is. Yes. 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 It is, yes. Hey, not trying to plug, but this is Annihilator MTG on YouTube. Great content. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are great, but it's okay. You can shout about that's fine, but you are plugging. Not trying to plug, but plug. If you're not trying to plug, you're failing spectacularly. All right, let's go to game 3. I think on the play, I am less interested in Force of Vigor. I want more Fire Ices. Yeah, shout out to Annihilator Magic, Annihilator MTG. Shout out to them. Don't you think Faithless Looting could be unbanned? This is bait, right? Faithless Looting, I think should never be unbanned. No, it does too much for too little. There are, you know, like Faithful Mending, I think was a really good like fixed Faithless Looting. I think that there is even more room beyond. Like there's, you know, you can print other discard enabling variants. Faithless Looting is way too efficient. It does too much for too little. Let's please just leave it dead forever. Faithless Looting also would be better now than it ever was before, by the way. There are more good cards to discard now. It will only continue to get better as time goes on. Let's just leave it dead, please. Got some steel in that map, huh? I'll do it off of this so they can't exile a fetch lands. I turned off Diamond Skeleton back here, exact same sentence. Never should have left then, huh? I don't want to know what Spike thinks about the Thread Shaman. Don't unban it. Card's also like too efficient for what it does. I don't know. It's just come on, guys. We've had these conversations. How has everybody in the chat not heard all these conversations? I know that most people don't watch more than like an hour a day, but we've had these conversations so many times. How has everyone not just like memorized my responses at this point? How is it like? I feel like a lot of members of the chat could like just recite my opinions on all of these things. Guess that's what commands are for, huh? I'm doing this now so I could try to hit Fire Ice. Failed. Watch you muted on tab during work. Yeah, it's fine. I understand. I'm not, you know. Just having a laugh, huh? Making a joke. Yeah, every time I see a BNR announcement, I'm like, shudder. Shudder, because I know this is what the stream is gonna be for a few days. So Nexus of Fate or Counterspell is definitely what I'm trying to find here. I could also take a Triome to go with the Wrenn and Six. And hopefully this Counterspell buys me to next turn so I can ultimate the Wrenn. My feeling on unrestricted Mind's Desire and Vintage. It's probably too good, right? I haven't played very many matches of Vintage Lifetime, but it's probably very fun. Don't do it. It's fine. Wait, how's this not an easy? Okay, there we go.
What's up? It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike.
Thanks for the cheer. The sad cheer. This is gonna be. I guess in my instep I make a 7/7 shark so I can try to kill the Karn. Or I can make a 6/6 instep and just ping. I think I'll just make a 7/7. Shouldn't you have ping Karn in case I rip Fire Ice off the Triome cycle? I was gonna make a 7/7 shark instead of cycling the Triome. Does Bauble survive a Luris ban, or would the card be bad then? This question's pretty funny to me because one of the most popular decks is Blue-Red Murktide that plays that plays Bauble without Luris. Blue-Red Affinity also plays Bauble without Luris. Fiddlebender. Thank you, Mr. Frisbee. Glad you're enjoying the stuff on YouTube. Grixis Shadow. No, Grixis Shadow plays Luris. Grixis Shadow plays Luris. Bauble was also like a format staple before Luris too. You know, it's gonna be around. Okay, they're 1 mana shy of popping this O Stone. Come on, Nexus of Fate. Guess no more Nexus of Fate available to us here. What kill card? They might have still my Reclamation. The card, the shark was threatening it, right? Yeah, maybe Bolt. I'm probably gonna pivot to. We are 4 hours into the stream, so I probably need to pivot to a Ragavan deck after this in order to like have time to finish another league. Assuming we lose this game, which we might win this game. So I just don't know if I want to play like Black Red or Stoneblade or Murktide or we played with Shadow this morning, so probably not Shadow. Why 4? Yeah, we're playing 4 Triomes because with so much mana from Reclamation, you're actually cycling these lands really often in your Wrenn and Six deck to recur them, cycle a lot, and then. With 4 Spiral, you can also put them into play tapped more often than you can, or more. Doing that is pretty good in this deck compared to maybe doing that in other decks. So for those reasons, I like the 4 Triomes. I was playing 3 for a while, and then I moved up to 4, and I've been pretty happy with it. Maybe your best chance to play Luris Burn. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe, we should probably play Black Red mid-range in case Luris gets banned tomorrow. I kind of agree with that. Only if we lose here, of course, but... Do I play the Reclamation here? I guess I probably have to. It is a problem that it just gets O-stoned, but if this is the only thing they're killing with the O-stone, I think that's fine, and then I have like the Shark Typhoon to maybe kill them. I can also maybe fight Nexus and then maybe like Typhoon into Nexus here. Are bans effectively immediately on Moto? They're usually not, but if Luris is banned tomorrow, like in my experience, that bans are like bans are not immediately effective, but they're effectively effective. Where if a card is banned in a format, the player base for the most part doesn't. They'll just switch and start playing other things instead. There are obviously exceptions, but players just kind of want to play the new stuff for the most part. And in my experience, when a card is banned, players almost immediately act like it's banned. You'll have a few people playing like Luris deck still, but for the most part, people just move on. Kind of, I wish I get that Fire Ice. Oh, thank you, Clothis, for this gift. Another rec is like actually very good here. I think I have enough mana to flashback this Deluge and cast Nexus if I find it. Is the Monkey a better card than Luris? No, Luris is... I would say Luris is a better card than Ragavan. Luris is like a fundamentally broken card. I don't know. It's just... The card like actually is... It's like the card is broken. The card actually does way too much for what you have to put in. I don't use that word lightly, but yeah, it's just broken. Luris was like at one point power level banned in Vintage. It is currently banned in Legacy. it's also kind of like apples and oranges, right? Because like you're comparing Ragavan, which is like one of the most efficient 1 mana threats ever printed, is great as a 1 mana threat, but also like to a free 8th card that is incredibly powerful, provides inevitability in the late game, provides a huge source of card advantage without ever costing you a draw step. It's just like you're not like comparing the two cards is very difficult. It's like you're saying, you know, it's very, very, very hard to compare the two cards. Our playing against Cat. Cat. I think I'm going to lead on a fetch land here. Cat is known for mostly playing Tron. I don't know if they're still on that at the moment. I think they've been switching up a little bit. Yeah, I know Kai was playing a lot of non-E-Tron stuff last season at least. Maybe this season too. There we go. I bet people like Cat get a lot of equity like, oh, it's E-Tron, I'll keep a hand that's good against E-Tron, and you just go creativity. Almeth was banned 16 days after it came out in Standard. Yeah, that card was... I mean, that card is still nasty in Modern, but it was also nasty in Standard. Alright, C's been spread, huh? All 3 copies of Wrenn and Six. They got 9th yesterday with creativity. Awesome. How did they print companions in the first place? I mean, companions are broken, but they're also like, I think, cool. I don't know. I'm kind of a companion apologist. I think companions are very interesting design. I think when you design them like Umori, oh, Menino, they got a trophy. Congrats to them. Umori, Lutri. These cards are like, I think, very interesting and lead to creative deck building. Luris has like almost no companion restriction at all. I think Yorion is also interesting. I think the restriction for Yorion is like probably not high enough. Or I also think it's a problem when companions provide card advantage. I think that was a big mistake in their deck building as well. Where it's just a huge problem for these cards to like we could put all these cheap interaction because you know eventually once you run your opponent out of cards, you have a Yorion, which is going to be 3 extra cards, or Luris, which will be an extra card every turn. Yeah, I think the companions providing card advantage is pretty problematic, but I think as far as like the mechanic itself goes, I like the idea, and I think some of them are executed well, some of them are executed really poorly, just like every other mechanic, right? Leave the shark back to block the dwarf token. Alright, let that go. Heard Sam was up to companion and said, "Don't do something so stupid." Yeah, I don't know. I think it's deeper than that. Like any mechanic can be balanced and like done well. And I think that we had like Karuga, Yorion, Luris, Zerda, Garuda are pretty bad for Legacy. Like half of them were pretty poorly designed. I also think none of them should have been hybrid mana. This is something we've talked about a few times, but I think giving the companions hybrid mana just like does make them like far too flexible. They should like Luris should have been a black and white card. Cost 1 black, 1 white, 1 colorless, or 4, 2 colorless, something like that. Whatever. Shouldn't have tapped like this, but we're fine, I think. Yeah, but I'm also like, I do subscribe to the school of thought that I usually don't even like to evaluate cards by their mechanic. I like to evaluate cards, you know, more as a whole, as a more cohesive unit. I think I'm countering back. We can like bolt, yeah. If they go, yeah, we can you can cast lightning bolts, right? You can also find a counterspell off the Deluge. So wait, yeah, we can bolt. I guess actually you can only bolt one of the tokens. So creativity X equals 3 is a problem, but we can bolt one of the tokens if they only go X equals 2, and then double bolt the one Archon that does enter the chat. So it should be fine, or close to fine. I think I just sacked the Wrenn and Six. I've got a backup in my hand, and it's gonna get attacked by the dwarf token, so ultimating it's not even like really very viable anymore. Another Deluge. This is an interesting draw. So let's grab a Triome, play a Triome. It was 3 bolt attack Wrenn. Maybe. This should win the game too. Red sources. I had 2 red sources next turn because I had the Wilderness Rec to untap my Steam Vents. I actually had 3 because I get to untap the Triumph too. Just doing a bit of thinning here. Fire Ice is interesting. But I'd ideally like to find the Nexus again. We have a lot of looks. So I keep tapping, not tapping these, wow, a lot of lands. Actually, Spiral here. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's not enough to flashback Deluge and Nexus, so instead let's just double bolt the Archon. Have a good amount of interaction up. So I flashback Deluge. It's pretty bad into Remand. I think I'll ice a blue source. And then rip the Nexus. No! It's fine. It's fine. Curious Spike, you said no, but it ended up being just fine. Alright, I got a little bit of mana here. Do I feel like I already run the race? Of course not. Of course not, what? We still have a quarter of the, or an eighth of the race left to go. I'm only 2 trophies ahead. Can you imagine if I felt like I... Can you imagine? When we're trying to token creativity since this controller. Yeah, but we have no creatures in the deck, so it doesn't really accomplish that much. This deck would suck at paper. If you can become fast with it, I don't think it actually sucks that much. If you're good at like quick mental math, like just how much mana you have, I don't think it's that much. I just make it look fast. It's, you know, most players are not going to pilot this deck nearly as quickly as I will. I feel like I could pilot this deck as quickly in paper as I do on Magic Online, or pretty close to it. Counter it. The bread not good username. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Great username. Yeah, I agree that the Yorion version was bad. I kind of had an issue with that deck that I have with a lot of brews, where I trophy like my first league with it, and I'm like, wow, I'm onto something, but it ends up being like a worse variant. No, I don't like EE against creativity, because it's so easy for them to play around. It's just like they never walk into it, because it's just like this onboard trick that it's usually just not something I think you should play. I think Fire Ice is actually very good against them, killing 2 tokens at instant speed. It's at least my experience. Put a Moles to 5, sad. I saw something about Fastcaster. Oh no, sorry. I saw the word faster. I thought someone was talking about Torrential Gearhulk. It's like, please, let's talk about that card. You can't play it in this deck, but how I wish you could. How my heart yearns to cast Torrential Gearhulk again for one last time. Do you still like Heart of Instant Creativity deck? No, I think it's good, especially because of Ragavan. It is like really hard on the mana, but I think it's good to play. Have I played against LSV and Moto? I have, yeah. It is a fast match for sure. I haven't played against Luis in a long time. Luis might be a little faster than me. It's close. It probably depends on the format and the matchup. I'm not sure who's faster overall. Not that it matters how fast you are. You don't get any points. Although that's actually not true. You do get points as a streamer. You get, you know, it is actually good EV if you're as a streamer to be quick, because people prefer to watch fast players to slow ones usually. Please no finance advice. B-Hood, 11 months, appreciate you. I know that Luis has been playing some speed chess lately. I wonder if we can get some speed magic going. Speed magic would be pretty fun. I don't know. The problem with speed magic is like it really restricts deck choice, right? I think I want to counter back. I really want to resolve the Wrenn here. And I've got double force up on their turn, so I'm not too afraid of creativity resolving. Yeah, I mean, speed magic is not a thing yet, but it would be just like, instead of like these 25-minute chess clocks, you'd have like 5-minute chess clocks or 10-minute chess clocks, for, like 5-minute chess clocks for one game, maybe 10-minute chess clocks for a match or something like that. Speed magic, but all decks are Lantic control. Yeah, magic boxing. Magic boxing would be weird. Magic boxing would be weird. Because I feel like you would just play, like, I feel like Belcher is the best deck for magic boxing. Since, like, you can either win fast as the Belcher player, but it's also, like, it can be hard for your opponent to win fast against you if they're playing a more slower deck, right? And so it's like, if you don't go off with Belcher, you just beat him up in the boxing ring. Yeah, maybe the Calibrated Blast deck. Man. Something like gain 30 seconds a turn. Yeah, that actually might be the way to do it. I like that idea. You start off the clock with 30 seconds or something, or like 25 seconds. 20 seconds maybe. And you gain clock every time you finish a turn. That could be interesting. I like that thought. Yeah, you'd have to do it for fun. You couldn't like. I think analyzing the speed magic meta would be. The more you think about it, the less fun it is. I imagine. Yeah, I'd love to play against Nassif in a round of speed magic. That would be great. Well, we lost, sadly, 8 mana. Rest in peace. Oh, that is true. Gab does have a lot of experience playing low on the clock. His brain is just so much more powerful than ours. Alright, let's go for the Hardcast Typhoon here, I think. No longer have Veil up through it, though. This is our 4th league of the day. We've been started off 2-0 all of our leagues, lost in round 3 all day today. I'm recording my Channel Fireball video for the week, like before that meeting. So if you run into me tomorrow morning, and you're like, wait, Spike, you're playing, but you're not streaming. That's what's going on. And actually, it's probably actually a really good time for it, right? Yeah, this wasn't intentional because we set this up like a couple weeks ago, but. Because of like the timing of the BNRs, I just get to skip the morning of the BNR announcement. I just get to go live after it happens. It's actually pretty good, right? It actually works out really well. Yorion. Oh, the Yorion matchup's usually pretty good. Do need to find lands though. What time is the BNR? It's usually like early afternoon, so it probably won't be like right when I go live, but like a little bit after, right? Draw's lining up pretty well, I think. Do you have an idea? I have an idea of things I'd be trying. Like I can't give you an exact Grixis Shadow list post Luris ban just because like the meta's gonna change. A lot of things are gonna change. But we would be trying Street Wraith. We'd be trying Murktide Regent. We may try Esper Shadow or Mardu Shadow. Probably Mardu Shadow with Ranger Captain and Unearth. That seems pretty appealing too. And so we would be trying a lot of different things. And just trying to figure out what the best is. It'd be fun. Maybe on the bandwagon? No, I don't think so. I really don't have time to like commit to like any like collabs at the moment. As much as I would maybe go on like if it wasn't in the middle of the trophy race, if I didn't have all this other side stuff I'm working on, if I'm currently feel very stretched then. How many subs need for me to tear a ban card right on stream? I mean, I would have to own it. 100, I guess, probably. But it's also like, you know, I'm not gonna go out and buy it and then rip it on stream. We just have to own it. They're not gonna unban Mystic Sanctuary. No copium in the chat, please. Never gonna happen. I'm just meeting with the Channel Fireball guys. It's not a secret meeting. It's just we're like Huey's leaving to work for Wizards, right? So like I don't know exactly the details, but you know, it's related to that, I think. Just trying to figure out content plans and stuff. Spike got a preview card, no one told me. Yeah, I saw that it's leaked. I was hoping that it would be like a fun secret, but they posted who has the preview cards today, I saw. But yeah, I do have a preview card, chat. I can't tell you what it is yet, but there will be one this season. I finally got a preview card. I was really hoping I could keep it on the down low though until my preview day, but they posted who has one. So on January 29th, tune in, huh? That's when I'll be previewing my very first preview card. Is it a modern playable card? It's a modern legal card, I can say that. It is going to be legal in the format. I've said too much. Yeah, it's definitely true. Woohoo! I finally got a preview card, and now it's just a dead meme. Because it was just getting funnier and funnier every set. I didn't get a preview card. I was just kind of trying to see how long we could write it during the challenge. I guess so. At some point that day, right? yeah, they're gonna pre-ban my preview card. Yeah, I finally got one. I finally made it as a content creator. I got a preview card. I finally made it. I'm finally a real streamer. Never tried Hullbreaker Horror. I didn't try it out, but I think it's almost certainly bad. It seems like a very clear example of a win more card, a card that is good when you're very ahead, a card that when you cast it is going to look great, but is going to look great in like games that you are likely going to win anyways. And it's also like you would be cutting the Nexus of Fate for Hullbreaker Horror if you played it, and Nexus of Fate is, in my opinion, so much more important because Nexus is a card that gives you like this huge degree of inevitability in the late game. Nexus is this card that it just gives you that crazy inevitability where like you will take infinite turns if you have Nexus of Fate in your deck. Like that is just something that's gonna happen. But I guess I should attack the Wrenn this turn. But Hullbreaker Horror dies of Solitude, you know what I mean? And like, but just like what's great about Nexus is the more cards you draw, the closer you get to taking infinite turns, and like the more, you know what I mean? Okay, so bring in the Force of Negations, the Veil of Summers. Have we played against them with this exact version? I'm not sure that we have. I think we do something like this. Do y'all need to pre-order preview card? Yeah, maybe. So I'll sign up for sure. I'm excited about it. Without giving away too much, the card is cool. I've said too much. I've already said that it is going to be legal and modern, and that I like the card. It's cool. Try not to break any NDAs. Yeah, don't tell Wizards I told you the card was cool. It's actually super Creeping Chill. It's just the same thing as Creeping Chill, but it deals 6 instead of 3. They're giving it to me out of spite. It's actually what it's called, Super Creeping Chill. I don't know, man. It's not the name I would have gone with. I could tell you that. Probably have to keep this. Oh yeah, it also Veil Summers. that's the first line of text is this is Creeping Chill, but does 6 instead of 3, and then the second line of text is oh yeah, it also Veil of Summers. And there aren't like any rules text. It's just a mess. Creeping Chill. Yeah, the white cryptic command. That's the name of the card. The white cryptic commands, and it still costs blue 1, but it's white instead of blue somehow. Do I force this? I think I'll just let it go. I'll just take the 2 for 1. I think I'm gonna go Spiral, ice their blue source in their upkeep. What's also good is I don't think I can break the NDA because I don't even remember the name of the card. I remember what it does though. But I can't accidentally let it slip because I don't remember the name. Playing Relic over Rest in Peace is kind of weird, right? Oh, what does it do? I didn't realize that's what you guys wanted to know. You should have said. Yeah, we can play Wordle with the preview card. I got Esther into Wordle lately. She likes it. She's good. Esther's very, very smart. She's sharp, that one. Did I get today's Wordle? Yeah, I did. I think I got it on try number 4. That was a bit of a tricky one. Has anybody ever lost a game of Wordle? Be honest, please. Nobody will judge you. But has anybody ever lost Wordle? Can you lose at Wordle? Because I feel like I've gotten on the 6th guess one time, but it's just like so hard to not get it by that point, right? You have, yes. Thank you for being honest. I've only played like 20 times or something. Wordle is a daily word game, by the way, chat. A lot of Magic players are playing it right now. It's a daily word game where you have 6 guesses at a 5-letter word, and you can and it tells you if your guess has the letter in it, or if the letter's in the right spot, or if it's the letter's not in the word at all. I've lost 1 out of 20. Yeah, I'll probably lose 1 at some point, but I haven't lost yet. It's kind of hard to lose, but obviously like, you can get stuck. I'll probably lose tomorrow's word. You lost at proxy? Oh no. Yeah, recently the word proxy was the wordle of the day, and Magic Twitter went nuts. I think I'll just castle here. This situation could be one of 3 words. I only had 2 guesses. Brutal. Okay, opponent said I messed up by not mulling to a green source. Seems like they've fixed that little problem they had, huh? Yeah, they're playing Money Pile, which is a great matchup for this deck. I think I'm currently like 4-0 against the deck, maybe about to be 5-0, I think. This is one of your best matchups. The problem though is these matches take years. I feel like I'm aging by the moment. That's the one downside. Yeah, literally aging by the moment over here. Oh, we're hardcasting. Oh, what? You see, it just untapped my Triumph for me. What the hell is that? You guys watched it untap, right? Not that big a deal, but... kind of rip off. Are we all constantly aging by the moment? No, just me. Because I'm the only person that actually exists, I think. Iteration not good? No. You're pretty clogged up on like the 2-drop slot. Memory Deluge is a better source of card advantage. It doesn't play that well with the Reclamation necessarily. I've played it. I think it's one you want to leave at home. Obviously, like it's still expressive iteration. It's a fine card to play. Yeah, this matchup has been really good. I think I'm now like 5-0 against it. Yeah, the Murktide was trophy 56. I'm just kind of waiting to do like a little bit more of a dump on the trophy thread. I'll upload it soon. Okay, over the hump. 3-0. 2 more, huh? We've lost twice playing for 5-0 with this deck. You gonna take a dump on the Twitter? That's not against terms of service, right? You could, pretty much anything goes on Twitter. Okay, on the draw against another Yorion deck. Okay. Again, this matchup, assuming it's still the money pile, it's a very good matchup. They just kind of take a while usually. This is an aspiring Spike Cat. Channel Fireball hasn't sent me any merch. I didn't ask for any, but I would like some merch. I would wear it on stream. How's the Shadow matchup? I actually haven't played it. I played against Boomer Grixis Shadow with this deck, but I haven't played against regular Shadow with this list exactly. The matchup is okay. It's okay. Like, Wrenn and Six is very good against them. Your cheap removal is good. You have Archmage's Charm, which is good in the matchup. You have Veil of Summer on the sideboard, but it's not fantastic. Okay. So this looks like the canister version, right? Yeah, like with Gurmag Angler, yeah. Gurmag Angler, Street Wraith, No Luris, Stubborn Denial. What creature could be a good substitute for Ragavan and Murktide? Sprite Dragon's probably the best one, but it's still not that good. Okay. This is fine. Would have liked to draw that. It's okay, I got 3 more in the deck, I guess. Alright, hopefully this Wrenn resolves, or I won't be laughing as hard. Life total's already at 12, too. No, Sprite Dragon's better than Delver. Think Gen Saga or Grixis Shadow stronger? Probably Grixis Shadow. I've never been like that impressed by Gen Saga. It's fine. It's fine. Just wait till we cast our Death Shadow. Okay, I guess I play the Triumph here. Fire Ice for Ragavan. No, yeah, don't steal Ragavan. Unless if it's dashed. Steal if it's not dashed. That is true. Gen Saga is good against a lot of the decks I play. Do you think I will maintain 2,000 viewers post-race? No, I barely... No. It's gonna go down. It's very rare for me to hit 2,000 these days. It happens like maybe like once or twice a week, but yes, the numbers are gonna go down after, and that's okay. Yeah, we're not racing next season. There's no way. Esther will kill me. If viewers go down as a return of dono decks, they'd have to go way, way down. They'd have to go way, way down. Actually, I think with Channel Fireball, like, actually, I don't think they'll ever come back. So I'd have to lose Channel Fireball sponsorship. I'd have to lose. I mean, if I lose my Channel Fireball sponsorship and I lose all my viewers, I'm probably just, canceled for something. So, probably no dono decks, no stream, right? Race 2 time consuming. It's incredibly time consuming. It's also very mentally taxing. It's very stressful. And it is hard to... It's not healthy to trophy race all year long, no matter how many viewers you get. What did I get canceled for? Well, I'm saying I would get canceled for something, right? Would be why I'd be doing dono decks again. Making a 5/5 shark here so I can hold up charm and not get my shark killed by fury. I haven't played Sword of Truth and Justice and Red White Stoneblade. I think you should just play the good swords, which is mostly Sword of Fire Ice. I usually start streaming 9 a.m. Central Standard Time in between like 2 and 3, or 2 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Ideally 3, but sometimes earlier, sometimes later. More often earlier than later lately, though. Is there a dream VIP mod? Yeah, I think there's been like 10 VIP mod redemptions redeemed. It's been crazy. Man, this matchup is so freaking good. What's the best card in Esper that kills Murktide? Vanishing Verse, maybe? Maybe not, too. Any chance Omnath gets banned? I don't think so, but I sure freaking hope so. I doubt it. We're not that lucky in this life. Things like that don't happen in this world. Yeah, I would shed no tears for Omnath being banned. Yeah, you're right. Solitude's there. That's the right card. That was the real answer. Yeah, can we talk about Golos? I've been dying to talk about Golos. Band announcements tomorrow. Also, tomorrow's stream is starting about 3 hours late. Maybe a little bit earlier than that, depending on how long our meeting goes. Meeting with the Channel Fireball team tomorrow. No, we still don't know for sure what formats are being affected tomorrow, but chat's just like antsy. Yeah, against the Ragavans, I think I have to board like this. I need to keep the bolts in. On the play, I can cut the 4th bolt pretty easy, or maybe more than that. On the draw, I need the bolts. Yeah, I think there's likely to be a ban in Legacy. It's possible that, like they said, it's going to affect multiple formats. I think Legacy is very likely. Vintage is obviously possible. Oh wait, hold on. I haven't seen anybody talk about this. They're definitely restricting Urza Saga in Vintage, right? That's happening for sure. Saga is like way too good at Vintage. It needs to be restricted, right? I just came off of YouTube videos and left where you're playing against the same deck. That's crazy, yeah. Yeah, this matchup has been pretty common recently. Yeah, Ragavan's likely a legacy, but like, yeah, restricting Saga and Vintage I think is incredibly likely. I'll actually be very, very surprised if they don't ban Saga and Vintage. I guess I'm not like that in tune with the format, but every time I see Saga in a game of Vintage, it's just like, how is this card still not restricted? How's the Titan matchup? It's fine. Alright, no monkey, thank you. Is Kaheera worth not playing Snapcaster? Yeah, I was actually already not playing Snapcaster anymore. Where I felt like, I played Snapcaster in this in the past. It's fine. The problem is it's like really hard to fit like the cheap interaction you need for Nexus 4 and for Memory Deluge. And so I was already not playing Snapcaster. Alright, I cut the Snapcasters and chat was like, Spike, you can add Kaheera for free. And I was like, oh yeah, bummer. Okay, pretty sure I'm going to upkeep Ice to not lose to Teferi. I'll have to do Ice turn 2 in the play pretty often. It's very, very strong. How do you set a stop with opening a second window? Right down here, you get to click where you want to stop. Maybe they should ban Veil of Summer, huh? What do you think about that? I will shed no tears for Veil of Summer. Yeah, I'm not saying it should be banned, but I'm saying I'm filled with a white hot rage in my heart every single time I see Veil of Summer on this deck. I even have Veil in this deck, but I'm filled with hatred and anger inside of me, and I don't like that side of me. I don't like to feel this way. So please ban. I feel like Shark Typhoon was meant to be a meme card and ended up being the best card in the set. The best card in Ikora? Shark Typhoon was the best card in Ikora? Yeah, that's probably true. I don't think there was a better card. Fuck you, Veil Summer. I need to pitch the Counterspell. The Nexus is too important in this matchup. I think I'm trading as well. Yeah, Lutri was the best card. Alright, tapping so that I can find a bolt for Ragavan, I guess. Nope. Next turn, I can go Reclamation into Nexus, though. That could maybe get the job done. Also have game 3 on the play, at least. Speaking of Lutri, I'm pretty sure my opponent is on Lutri John Saga. Oh, Saga's really cool at Lutri, actually. Because you get to play 4 Sagas. Sounds pretty interesting. Opponent has a 1-drop. Damn, we can never win. Hold my beer, Fran. Assuming they don't go fetch land to Fairy. Hold my beer. Fuck off. Fuck off. Ugh. Alright, no beer holders in the chat. Ugh, come on. Yeah, why do I have to say it? I know. I probably should play this out, huh? I've been very demoralized, though. I don't know, Fran. I don't know if the Ragavan was game-winning here. I think it was the Omnath into Teferi. But yeah, Ragavan's not a well-designed card. I agree. I just don't feel like it's the Ragavan that's really getting me here. Yeah, they also had an extra floating mana, and they could have bolted me and just... They're like, I'm good. Yeah, it was all... Yeah, the 2 Veil Summers too. It's just such a rough game. We also get to play game 3 on the play, at least. It was a treasure that enabled the Omnath into tough. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not out here apologizing for Monkey, but... Ugh, frustrating. I'm a ban Teferi. I would shed no tears for a Teferi ban. I would shed no tears. Okay, on the play, I am much less interested in bolts, where Fire, Ice, Wrenn and Six can deal with the Ragavan pretty well. I think I'll play 1 bolt, 2 Spiral. They also are an 80 card deck. They're not like as likely to have Monkey. What I shed tears for? I would shed tears for all companions being banned. And I would just never get to play Lutri again. So close to being just like perfect hand. $80 cards by the way, 80 cards by the way, 80 cards by the way. Okay, no Ragavan. There are no confirmed formats, just that it's gonna be in multiple formats. I think Legacy, Vintage are actually very likely. Modern possibly as well. I think I like countering this. Like, I'm not gonna use my counterspell next turn. I'm gonna Charm or Shark Typhoon, and Spring Season is a little annoying, right? Do you think there may be unbans? I think it's unlikely, but possible. Try to draw 2 here, I think. Opponent with the Mistland drop. Let's go. Just started playing IRL. I only have about 200 cards. Currently building a mono black zombie deck. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Enjoy those times. Those are some of the best times I think you have with the game. They playing Omnath here? Think it's possible when Syrian Sprite gets unbanned? I would say impossible. Yeah, impossible. Not like the Cascade decks are so popular and prevalent at the moment. I could never imagine them reasonably unbanning that card right now. Am I gonna Force of Negation this? I don't think so. I think I'm still casting this in response here. My opponent can't tap out for any other threats, so they may like fight over this. I'd like for them to counter my Deluge. Interesting. Yeah, find my spell snare. Yeah, assuming Spirit Guide when it was legal, like you would just die on turn 1. Like it was just something that happened in Modern with like, and it wasn't like surprising when it happened. Like it was just like you would expect for it to happen like once or twice in the league, and like hopefully you would draw your sideboard cards for games 2 and 3. It was just too much. It's my turn, opponent. Embracing the Veil of Summer. Feel disgusting. Do it. I think we get 3/3 Shark here. So we can kill the Wrenn and Six next turn, or threaten to kill the Wrenn, so hold up Counterspell. Wrenn When you played almost only Grixis in Modern. Yeah, that was a awesome time. Yeah, long time ago. Dawn of Eldraine. Before the dark times. Before the Veil of Summer. Do it. Cast it. Do I own Veil of Summers? I don't think I do. I might have one or two. If Veil of Summer gets banned, I'll rip it up on stream if I own any. It's just never gonna happen. Okay. Oh no, they get to bounce one of my sharks, ping the other one. But they didn't already activate. No, they didn't activate the Wrenn. Yeah, feels like I deserve this, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know how it's taken them this long to find this line. Unless did they activate the Wrenn and I just have missed it? Yeah, I don't know how it took them that long to find this line. Oh, and they also have a monkey. Oh, Brandon Growth, okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to main phase Deluge looking for a burn spell. I can also just put Kaheera into play, but I've got Wrenn and Six, I've got Fire Ice, I have 1 bolt. Bummer. Alright, Joel 2. Ah! Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Nice. We get to make a shark, we get to... We're okay, we're okay. Copium. Alright, no Almath this turn, it's good. True or false, Ephemerate has a higher ceiling than Veil of Summer. Big false. Your opponent can Rakdos return for 1 billion targeting you, and you can Veil of Summer. Right? I'd say Veil of Summer has the higher ceiling. Although, I guess you can get some... Yeah, you can... never mind. You can... Ephemerate also has, like, I win or don't lose buttons, too. The kind of question that is pointless for the most part. Chat's favorite kind of question. Dude, I haven't main phased a Veil of Summer since my Legacy days. It's been a long time. They're paying cost. They have another Prismatic Ending, I guess. I have another Reclamation, though. Long stream today. I usually go for about this long or a little longer. The CFBA ever expressed why they want to change their logo. I started working with them after the logo change. I'm not sure exactly the details. Okay, crazy match. Why not Wrenn into Reclamation said? I did play a land drop. I played Hinterland Harbor that turn. I played Hinterland Harbor that turn. You are mistaken, chat. It was pretty early into the turn. The turn was pretty long. Yeah, I made Channel Fireball change their logo. The logo just wasn't good enough for me to join them. I was like, I'll consider joining, but only if you get that old logo out of there. Please, Spike, please join us. Together we can rule the Magic the Gathering Twitch category. That's my Reed Duke impression. And I said, only if you change your logo, Reed. But you have to design the logo. This is my one request. Yeah, I do a pretty good Reed impression. Guess I'm gonna try to block that with the shark. How many sharks do I have left in the deck? Fuck, this is my last one. Oh, the Wrenn and Six is a win con. Copium, but Wrenn and Six is a win con. Let me make it 5-5 here. But yeah, I can only now win with either a Stolen Ragavan or Wrenn and Six. But what's nice is I have the Nexus of Fate, so while the Wrenn and Six might seem like that's not a real win condition spike, with Nexus of Fate it is. I'm going to be taking infinite turns like very soon from now, actually. What's the most viewers I've ever had? I don't know. I don't like to talk about viewers because it's just like I don't like to feel very prideful because once as the viewer count will drop from this, it's not going to stay maintained like this, and it's gonna, if we talk too much about it, it's gonna feel bad, you know what I mean? Yeah, we can let this happen. This is fine. Oh, we have Kaheera too. Good old Kaheera. Yeah, no bragging, just playing Magic, huh? That's what it's always gonna be. You're just gonna play the Magic. And we're gonna make Channel Fireball change their logo as many times as we want to. That's really what I'm scared of if I lose my viewers, that Channel Fireball won't just change their logo at my beck and call anymore. Hey Rita, the logo's not up to snuff. Could you change it? Sorry, Spike. You're not a 2K Andy anymore. We're gonna keep the old logo. The great influencer Kendrick Lamar. Can't believe you would call it Kendrick Lamar an influencer. And not just his real title, which is greatest of all time. If only there was like a snazzy acronym you could use to describe someone you thought was the greatest of all time. Where's my Nexus? Where is it? Spiral is -1 mana. I think I'll just use this. I've just bottomed a lot of non-Nexus cards, so I don't want to shuffle here. It has to be in this deluge, right? It actually can't not be. What? I must have, maybe I miscounted. No, it's not an exile. It's not an exile. I did look a second ago. Yeah, maybe it just is the next card. I'm trying to, we only have 15 cards left in our library. I'm just trying to think how it could possibly not have been. I'll just let this go, it's fine. Didn't charm? I guess we probably could have, but then if they have counter magic, it's bad, right? What a match. These matches are always so crazy. Yeah, the Nexus of Fate is always in the last place you look. Oh yeah, if I give an Exile's Nexus, that's how we lose. It's okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're still very, very ahead. Copium. I'll just scry 2 here, huh? It is in the deck. It is in the deck. We have to believe that it's in the deck. All right, let's look. There it is. I know that we probably weren't supposed to look there, but it's like, I was starting to doubt. Okay, so we have 11 cards in the library. Just bottom 2. So if it has to be like in the bottom 2 again for us to miss it. I can't believe it. Okay, if it's not drawn off this charm, it's actually a bug. So I don't know. I don't know. we have 11 cards in our library. Bottom 2, look at 7. Draw 2 more. There it is. All right, all right. It's just that easy. Now we only have 7 cards left in our library too. My opponent's like, did Spike board out the Nexus? Okay. So on Friday, we were 4-0 twice with Reclamation. We lost both of those leagues. Let's go. Won the die roll. Huge. Playing against a Luris deck. I'm definitely going to keep this. The Wizard of Haas. Thank you for Twitch Prime. Appreciate you. I haven't hydrated at all today either. Probably should get some water in a second. I think I've had actual no water today. Just too excited to get up and stream. Flooded Strand, Godless Shrine, in a Luris deck. Probably Hammer Time. Inelegant, thank you for the 13 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, still the jury is still out, huh? Yeah, them not having a turn 1 play does make it weird for Hammer Time, but does seem to be what we're up against. I haven't played against Hammer Time today, right? It's the first time. Could be misremembering. I think I'll let this resolve. I could bolt the Stoneforge Mystic in response to deny a mana. My opponent's not the type to play around stuff, I think. I'll just use the fire here. Iceman with the 17 months. Thank you, buddy. Opponent ain't the kind to play around stuff. Reclamation? No. DB, think with 5 months. Alright, take the hit. Memory Deluge. I think I'll just take both Archmage Charm Counterspell. Taking a mana there might be fine. Should be in okay shape either way, to be honest. This Nexus of Fate, I guess, is kind of a problem. Or the Urza Saga is kind of a problem. So my opponent does not currently have Metalcraft. Yeah, so I think I'm just supposed to bolt the Paladin in response to the Nexus activation or this. And then cast Deluge, ideally finding a Wilderness Reclamation. Something to get the ball rolling a little bit. Let's take the Typhoon, and then Fire Ice is probably fine. I am, also wanting to find a land here at some point, but I think the Fire Ice is like a little too good to say no to. We haven't drawn a land in a little while. Do you think I'm gonna have to end up using an Archmage's Charm on one of these constructs here? Ideally they put the they can't get Hammer here because they don't have Sigard's Aid. They grab a Shadow Spear. It'd be great for them to put it on this. Alright, that is great. Okay, so let's go steal the construct. Then See how they attack. Would happily take this trade. It's not a trade that they offer. Do I want to fire the Inkmoth Nexus? I guess is the big question here. I'm going to ice this construct next turn. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the 1. I think that I just probably need to hold the ice. I might want to ice the construct twice. Why is the construct a 2/2? It's equipped with a Shadow Spear. I also like can't draw a land. I know I've had some. I could have taken 1 off either Deluge, but just like to think that like if I just draw any land in any draw step, I want to take 1 here. Love that trade for us. It's a great trade. Yeah, I don't control the spear. It's just attached to it. I'm going for the equip. I gotta say that firing these Nexuses is pretty tempting. I think we're gonna go for it. Could bolt the Ornithopter now for mana efficiency. I think maybe just drawing another bolt and getting rid of this is going to be better. I just can't draw a land ever. Not that it's like that big a deal, but it's starting to get kind of stressful. It's fine, it's fine. They still have Lurrus as a companion. It's not in their hand yet. We can take a hit or 2 off of this. They are 3 mana away from equipping that hammer. I'm going to need to not forget that that's something that can happen. Another Nexus. Okay. Cycle the Typhoon. Wrenn and Six. Scalding Tarn. Okay. So I can hit my land drops now. I think I just go Wrenn and Six. Return a Misty Rainforest. Pass. Yeah, they forgot about Lurrus. Or land pass. Could main phase a Spiral. I think I could wait for now. Yeah, they forgot about Lurrus. I hope they attack the Wrenn. They do attack the Wrenn. Okay, I guess I could have spiraled first to see if I drew Fire Ice. That was maybe a little sloppy, but then I'm not even sure that I can afford to cast it there. Just let the Wrenn and Six die. I think I'm going to cycle this Spiral here. Then get another Triome. There's the Reclamation. We can breathe a little bit easier now. Everybody in chat, you are free to exhale. So 3, 7 mana. 10 mana. If I shock, I guess so shock 4. 4 plus 8, 12 mana total. I can spend 8 mana to make a 6/6 shark and hold up Counterspell. Probably better to make a 7/7. I'm still inhaling. Yeah, 7/7 plus bolts, counterspell up, I think is the best. We also have a deluge in the yard. We have 2 deluges in the yard. Okay, yeah. I think we're approaching garbage time rapidly. No interest in blocking bulking. I mean, I don't think we have to. This seems better to me. If I counterspell this, I am somewhat soft to Pure Steel Paladin, so I don't think I'm supposed to. Run with the old no attacks. That'll do. Just going to hardcast this one, I think. I need to tap out. I guess I'm going to wait to turn on the Flashback Deluge. Just try to play real careful, like. I think that one is worth countering. Please no celebrating too hard. We still have game 3 to win. They play their courtyard. Opponent's like, alright, let's just ban Luris. I'm just not gonna grab it. We have won game 1. Game 1 is over though. We can celebrate the small victory, but nobody, I better not see anybody be overconfident in chat. Terrific, thank you for the 11 months, appreciate you. If I see even one person being too cocky, I'll, you know, think of something funny to do to them. Yeah, I agree that Temur is the better Reclamation variant. Okay, that's game 1. We get 3 Force of Vigors and 2 Engineered Explosives post board. I usually cut the Nexus in this matchup, trim a Typhoon. I want to keep in this as many spirals. I think I can trim 1, but I want to keep in some for green cards to pitch. Then we probably cut the 4th Counterspell. It's kind of close. Kind of like the 4th Counterspell in the play, not so much on the draw. I can see trimming a Deluge too. I really like the 4th rack. I don't think I'm would want to cut it anytime soon. I'm gonna get some water though. I'm really thirsty. Okay, game 3. Or game 2. Game 2. Kind of a slow hand against Hammer Time. I'm at 61. Oh, didn't mean to be. Okay, I'll just play the Triumph tab, so because I don't think I'm going to be likely to bolt into the Sentinel on turn 1. Can maybe draw a Force of Vigor. This opponent very likely has Pure Steel Paladin, of course. I think I'm just passing with the bolt up here. So I can bolt the Esper Sentinel here. And be incredibly behind if my opponent has another hammer in hands. So I kind of like let them equipping the Sentinel. Fire Ice on Paladin or Bolt on Paladin. And then steal the Sentinel next turn. It's like, yeah, I think this is good. I think this is correct. Oh yeah, sure. I should have bolted Paladin in response to equip. Now, yeah, now they get the second card. I was thinking that I wanted to use Fire Ice though, because it's this is going to be more mana efficient. But yeah, I think giving them extra card is worse than this. When it bolted upkeep have been good. Though they need both an artifact to white to cast Paladin. Maybe. Yeah. I'm going to steal main phase because they can tap the Sentinel to drum. Okay. So we just need to dodge second Paladin really bad. Giving them 2 extra cards makes that plan worse though. I do have 5 points of damage in hand, and they're at 16 with 2 silent clearings. Love to see them making a token here. Obviously, they could get like 0 mana artifact, play Paladin still, but I think this significantly reduces the chances that they're going to pure still Paladin me. I also might get to draw a card if they might cast a non-creature spell. They get a Ginger Brute. They tap for white mana, then they play Inkmoth Nexus. Scary. I think they have Pure Still Paladin in their hand and they're trying to cast it this turn. And put it on the Ginger Brute and realizing they can't. Damn it. Fuck. Oh my gosh, they're giving me a card. This is huge. Okay, so if I still need to draw a land, but if I can draw a land, I can go wreck, bolt this, steal this. I didn't get to draw the land, though. So now we bolt the Paladin, ice the Ginger Brute. This is still a 6/6, so I guess we have to chump here is the problem. Yeah, I was just trying to see if there's another line, but there's not, yeah. It's not a bad line. Not a bad line. Especially with the second charm in our hand. Gotta just give that one a good read real quick. What? Ginger Brute does what? Gotta really sell it. You gotta pick up the card and paper and read it. So now 4th land. Oh wait, they can sack it and gain 3 life. So we need them. Oh no. How do we beat that? Oh, they could tap it, sack it. Do they know they can do that? They might miss it. Amaz, thank you for the your tier 1, buddy. Appreciate you coming in at a very tense moment. The ability taps, yeah, but I'm dead. I need the Ginger Brute to block the construct. Yeah, that's not the problem. The problem is I'm dead to the construct. So I need to draw Force of Vigor off Charm, I think. I think that's my only line. I think that just hoping that they mess up is not it's not a line I usually like to take. I think that just like they can also tap the Ginger Brute to Springleaf Drum. So even if they don't know that ability, like they have to miss both of these things, and I think that like when we're not just dead here. Because I have 3 Force of Vigors to draw into. Well, I may be just dead now. I may be just dead now. Yeah, I don't know that I have outs anymore. Yeah. I would have to draw 2 Force of Vigors here. Maybe they would cast the hammer now. They do have mana. They have Springleaf Drum mana. Okay, I don't know why I'm at 61. I'm not sure what I missed. I might just oh, I have to cut something, but I don't think I'm gonna change too much. I think I'm gonna cut the Spiral. I think that on the play, like we're much easier able to hardcast the Force of Vigor. Let's just submit this. Could trim a Deluge. I think Deluge is fine. With the Force of Vigors in the deck, they get a lot better. Alright, let's go like this. Okay. On the play for game 3. Being on the play is obviously huge. Let's keep this hand. We're gonna also keep 7. Second Reclamation's not great. We can maybe pitch it to Force of Vigor. We do have cheap. Yeah, it's not really a hand you can, I think, make a very good case for mulliganing. Interesting. Definitely gonna be looking to fire both of the 1 toughness creatures here. Although Saga's pretty scary, I might also want to ice that. I think I'll just bolt the Sentinel now. I can fire both the 1 toughness creatures next turn. It's a pretty scary card. I think I should do this main phase to not get blown up by a hammer at instant speed, of course. Untap land would be nice for Reclamation into Deluge. They have a land for their Saga. Get Triome here because that doesn't help me. That's not a 4th land I would need anyways, if that makes sense. I Saga better. I think that our line was better. It played around hammer in hand a lot better, I feel. I think I'm gonna bolt the Saga token on my instep here. Finding land here is obviously huge. And so here they get to go token, find Saga, put hammer on Saga, but then I have a lot of looks at an Archmage's Charm, a Fire Ice, or a Force of Vigor. So I've got like, I have a lot of looks. I'm not sure exactly how many. It's going to depend on what we draw and stuff, but I have a lot of looks at any of these cards. Yeah, this is plus 2 mana for these looks. I'm also not just dead, but obviously find any of these cards. Okay, we found the Charm. Shake Charm, Spiral. Just cast the Spiral right now. Take now. Play around. You want to play around Blacksmith skill? That's probably correct. Alright, things are looking pretty good. They've got 4 cards in their hand. Ah, we're dead. Oh no, I was joking. We're still in pretty good shape, I think. That was a very good turn for them. That being said, we have tons and tons of mana and a Deluge to flesh back. They are going to get to draw a card. I don't have 11 mana to pay. Oh, I do have 11 mana to pay. I'm not going to pay the 11. Yeah, sorry. I just kind of assumed I didn't. Okay. Explosives is very good here. I think I have to take the Deluge though. Do I take Deluge Fire? I'll take Deluge Fire Ice. Just because Fire Ice like buys me a turn, and then Deluge I just get to see way too many cards to pass up on the Deluge here. Deluge Charm. Steal. I can't believe there was a time I played this deck without the full 4 Deluges. Okay, they currently control 1 artifact, so this is not so scary. I also have Fire Ice for it. As someone infinite until we Deluge only sees fringe play. It's a pretty common card. No, they've forgotten about Lyricel Match. Not that this game, in games 1 and 2, they could have put in the hand and they forgot about it. Alright, I think we're good, chat. I think Seal of Cleansing became legal with MH2. You can type !deck if you want to get the list. You don't need to I'm not gonna pause it for you to screenshot. You can also like rewind the VOD. Sorry. Oh, my headphones died. My energy. GG. Trophy 57, let's go! Hell yeah. Oh man, it feels really good. This rec deck's been killing it. Our record with this rec deck is really, really good. The leagues just take forever. Oh, this one wasn't that bad. Trophy 57, let's freaking go! Oh man, feels great. Feels great after, like, I really wanted to get a trophy on stream today just because this weekend I was so